Good evening, everybody out there in YouTube land. It is I, your friendly neighborhood Arizona Griper Unhinged, starring I, your host, Arizona. Welcome in, folks. Welcome in, my fellow brethren and fellow sisters. It is now 12:43 p.m. on November the 19th, 2020. And I've come here tonight, today, or whatever the case may be. I've come here to talk to you about like a deep thinking subject called time and tide. Now, time and tide, that's a pretty interesting subject. It's kind of like gravity. It has like a certain magnetic pull, and it pulls you in many, many different directions. But one is a constant. It never changes. It never alters its form. It never diminishes. It always continues on and on and on. Whether you and I are here or not, it doesn't matter. Because time and tide will always continue. It's inevitable. It's a worldwide inevitability. You see, time and tide have many similarities, but also slight differences. See, the tide goes in and the tide goes out. The tide goes in and the tide goes out. But time, on the other hand, doesn't. Time just has one speed, and that's slow and revolving. And time can affect us in many ways, in many shapes, in many forms. It could affect us in a good way, or it can affect us in a bad way. But the question is, with the time that you have been given, have you really managed it well? Have you really understood the value of it? And have you actually lived and used your time wisely? Most of us don't. Most of us never use our time wisely. You know, we're all getting this done, getting that done, running here, running there, doing this errand, doing that errand. Well, sometimes people run around so much that it literally burns ourselves out and defeats the real purpose of why we are here. And the reason why God, or whoever you believe in, has placed us on this earth. You know, like the tide goes in and out, kind of like the thoughts and emotions of every living thing on the face of this earth. We all have them, and we all deal with them on a day-to-day basis. whether we like it or not. It's there. And we deal with it. We face it every day. And some of us learn to control it to some degree, but not always. Some of us don't. You know, that's why I wanted to do the difference between time and tide, because the tide goes in and out, kind of like the emotions of human beings. They go up and down constantly, fluctuating. And to tell you the truth, I don't think any of us can really explain where these thoughts and where these emotions originate from, or where they come from exactly. You know, because now some people say, well, it's because of something that I've seen, or something that I've said, or something that I've heard that triggered a reaction. But that's all. It just triggered a reaction. You reacted to something else in your life. You reacted to it. Whether it was positively or whether it was negatively, it doesn't matter. You reacted to that. And you're dealing with the consequences of that reaction, whether good, bad, or indifferent. You have to agree that it's kind of true. You know, I may not be much. I know I am, I'm basically made of pure emotion. And yes, I do react to many different things because I fail to control it. But then again, is failure to control something really a bad thing? I mean, we spend all of our lives trying to control our environments, our lives, our businesses. But can we really control it? I doubt it. Because there are forces more or less prominent than people realize. See, there are forces going on that people can't see, people can't smell, and people can't touch. So therefore, they don't think they exist. But here's the thing exactly. Human beings think that they are in control of just about everything. But really, they're not. And once you realize that, the only thing you could do is plan ahead for a disaster or calamity, or even that raise that you've been wanting at work. Preparing ahead is not a bad thing. But sometimes over preparation is way too much. Because sometimes you can over prepare yourself for something and you're like expecting it to happen. And when it does, then all your preparations would succeed. But if it doesn't, life takes a turn for something else. And then you're like, what has just happened? I'm not prepared for this. Me, the best way to handle life and handle problems is take it as it comes. Because you don't know what life is going to throw at you. You don't know what time it's going to happen. You don't know where, you don't know when. But it will eventually. And what it is, you will be either happy or sad, mad or glad. And that brings me to another point. When life knocks you down, what do? Do you stay down on the ground and do nothing? Or do you pick yourself up and dust yourself off and keep walking? I mean, who in their right mind, like for instance, you fall in a puddle of mud. Would you want to stay in that puddle? No, because it's a dirty, filthy place. Your hands get dirty, your clothes get dirty. You know, it's just disgusting. So what do? You pick yourself up, you go to the nearest shower, grab a bar of soap and wash it off. And put your clothes in the wash. Everything's clean. Everything's brand new. Henceforth, life. Life is the same way. Anyone can clean up their lives and make it better. Anyone can do it. Anyone can. At any time. You know, there's no need to be sitting in the mud when you can be a clean, brand new person. I have a clean, brand new life, a brand new way of looking at things. You know what I call failures in life? Do-over. They're just resetting it for you. And all your failures are stepping stones on your road to success. I believe that. I believe that firmly. I really do. You know, that's why time and tide is so important. Because the tide goes in and out, like human thoughts, like human emotions. But time is a constant thing. And we must realize that and never, ever lose track of that. And we must learn to manage our time wisely. And everybody says, oh, there's not enough hours in the day to do this. There's not enough hours a day to do that. That's just poor management speaking. That is poor management of the time that is given to you. You know, with me, I try to manage my time wisely every day. But as usual, because I am a human being, I am tempted to failure. It's just me. It's just the way I was built. All of us humans are not built perfect. All of us humans are not built the same. We have different patterns, different lifestyles, different ways of thinking, different ways of doing things. But should we hate and despise each other for it? I don't think we should. You know, with the people that don't like me, you know, I don't hate them in any way. I only wish them well in whatever it is that they're doing and whatever path they take in their life. And for those people that, you know, that like to talk trash or like to talk about people, they're just self-projecting themselves. Because why? Because they have to feel so insecure as to cut somebody down to make themselves feel better. Which shouldn't be the case for anybody. What's up, Nelly? How you doing, man? Well, I appreciate that, Nelly, and I'll always be here for you, brother, no matter what. You know, but like I said, When life knocks you down, you always want to pick yourself back up and start over again. And I don't care what you do or how you do it, you know. Hold on a second. You know, you don't let nobody. What's up, Capri? How you doing? Good to see you. Yes, exactly. You see, I want to tell you this. The only reason why we human beings react to things is because we allow it to come into our lives. We open the door for it to come in, and it comes in with open arms. And what does it do? It creates a reaction because they added the right chemical to make that reaction happen. Oh, shit day at work. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Capri. But you know, think about it. Crap talking is just like speaking chemistry. If you know the right words to say, you can trigger anybody at any given time. And you can make them happy, you can make them sad, or you can make them angry. You know, it depends on how you interpret things yourself. Because people are only people. The only the only reason, the only way they gain traction or they gain relevancy is unless you give it to them. Otherwise, they're just people. They're just voices talking on a screen. The only way they gain traction and the only way they gain power over you is unless you allow them. You know, it's true. And you know what, Nelson? People that talk garbage on you and stuff like that, they're just showing. Hold on here. Sorry about that, guys. I gotta get this. But for people that like to demean or degrade others, that's just showing the complete lack of intelligence, the complete lack of upbringing. You know, this is what I'm talking about, guys. See, Brutus Smart is actually a pretty wise man because you don't see him going up yelling like a maniac about, you know, about people that speak ill of him. What he does is simply he just ignores them and doesn't pay them attention because in a way that's what they want, that's what they seek, that's what they crave every single time. And they prey on the simple minded like me because they know with one word, with one phrase, they could set the whole forest ablaze. For instance, like preventing a forest fire. What do people do? They dig a trench, or they don't do any campfires over in a fire area, do they? But yet there's always that one person, that one little smart aleck, throws a cigarette out, bam, starts the whole thing ablaze. Yes, exactly, Nelson. And you should be. Because technically, Nelson, it's what they look for. You, and it's true what they say. It's true what you said. You are their content. You make content for them by talking about them. You make them the views. You make them the subs. You create the attention for them. Yeah. You see, Nelson, that is just somebody that's creating clout for someone else. That's all it is. That's all it is somebody creating attention. They want you to go off. They want you to rage. They want you to do what they want because then they consider you their property because they can control you at any given time by one or two syllables. They could get you talking about them within seconds. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Fucking brute. And you know, Nelson, you and I both. You and I both have to learn this as men, as grown adults on this platform and many other platforms. That you know, when somebody is talking smack on you, you look at them and consider the source, and then you wonder, why do I bother? Why do I bother giving them the response? Say, wasting time and energy on giving them a response when there could be so many more positive things that I could be doing. He was pissed. But you know, Nelson, I wanted to talk. You know, I go off on a lot of shit too. I do. I go off at many different things. And I'm not going to blame it on me being chemically imbalanced or whatever, because I do have the power to shut it off at any given time. It's just that subconsciously I chose not to, which was a very poor choice. Because but you know, like I said, I'm not saying this to be mean, and I'm not saying this to be an evil person. I'm just saying that there's other alternatives other than defeating a fire or other than feeding into somebody's to what someone else wants to do. There's ways of handling that positively. And yes, I'm like I said, I'm one to talk because I've been known to rage constantly and talk a lot of crap constantly. I'm a big one at it. I really am. But it's not a result of not too much, Diamond. How are you, sweetie? Good to see you. Yes, we do. But you see, I battle with my own emotions and my own thoughts on a day-to-day basis. And when somebody does things that they know that triggers me, and when I respond to it, then in the end, they're the only ones laughing at me. not me. They're the only ones that are having fun, not me. All right, that'll be cool, bro. We could talk. That's no problem. Or like I said, we can have a public StreamYards. Or I'll set up a Hangouts call with just the three of us. Good to see Diamond. Good to see Capri. I'm glad you guys can show up. Oh, you did? Okay. I'll have to watch it here in a little bit. See, once again, guys, I love you, Diamond. Diamond's such a sweetheart. And Capri is too, man. He's a good guy. And Nelson's good too, man. He's my bro. But like I said, ladies and gentlemen, getting to know what really gets you angry is getting to know your true self, your own self within. And if you could really control yourself, what people say, what people do, really shouldn't matter in this lifetime. Because the only thing that matters, really, is what you think. Party line. There you go, Capri. Still, it's funny though. Capri's fart diaries. You should bring it back, man. Floppy tit lady. Oh man, those were funny. And then what did Pebble say? Is that shit on the wall? Oh shoot, that was funny as fuck. Oh man. I was gonna say sure. Oh. Remember what Angry Grandpa said? I think he was saying on Ask AGP, he was like, I think it was Pickle Boy that he said in one of the comments, he was like, hey, Dad, would you suck an Elvis impersonators get dick for $2 million? He said, hell yeah, I would. That'd buy a lot of Listerine. I suck your dick for $2 million. Oh, I love AGP, man. Rest in peace, AGP, man. I love him, man. He is a true legend, and I don't care what anybody says about him. He is a true legend. I always watch his old videos, and I just wish the old guy was still here, man. Yeah, I wish he was still here, you know. It's he was gone before his time. He really was. You know, before anybody got a chance to get to know him and all that, life just took him. And I miss him. Really do. I still am a loyal, you know, AGP fan. I am a youngin'. Always have been, always will be, no matter what. I tried to write him a letter once, and I just never really sent it through. That was funny. That was funny there, Nelly. That was funny. Let's see. For $1 million, would you scuba dive breathing from a tank? Oh my God! Hell no! Especially their farts straight from Brute. No, that's okay. I'm not that tough. Damn. Pure methane gas? No thanks. But like I said, my theory is this also. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. If somebody throws a rock in your yard, what are you going to do? Throw it right back. But then why? Because the person's just going to get a bigger one and throw it back at you again. Me personally, I would look at the rock and say thank you, and I'd add it to my garden. you know, responding to bullcrap that what people do, it's like a racquetball court. All you're doing is just hitting a ball back and forth. And it really never ends and it really never begins. It's just there. Oh, so anyway. But like I said, people talk crap a lot on this platform. But do we really need to respond to it all? No. It's just like with the president of the United States or somebody famous. They get all these letters in the mail. Do they really have time to respond to them all? No, and they're lucky if even one gets responded to. And most of them get thrown to regular mail, like spam or whatever. But actually, I saw it today there, Nelly. It was good, man. You and what's her name? I forgot her name. Fuck, you and some other lady. I forget her name, though. What was that lady that was on the panel with you? I forgot her name. It was. It started with an N, I think. I could be wrong. JoJo. Yeah, it was JoJo. She has a good voice. Not bad. Not bad at all, McGee. And believe it or not, Nelson, you and Diamond and Jake are the only three people that I actually listen to. I don't really watch anybody else because no one else goes live except for you guys and myself on occasion. Oh, more than occasion. But like I said, I just realized to myself how really exasperating I was being. I sat there, people were talking trash, and I sat there and foolishly responded to every little thing that they did. And I basically played into their hands. I did exactly what they expected me to do and what they wanted me to do. And so, therefore, who really won? Not us, they did, because they got us to respond. And that's the whole point. Is that, drama, people's feelings, people's emotions, it goes in and out with the tide. But meanwhile, time marches on. The earth keeps spinning. The seasons keep changing. And that is why it is very, very important to pay attention to the little things in your life, because those little things are what matter most in your lifetime. Because sometimes some of the things in life you only see once and they're gone. They're only gone for a little while. Oh my God, Brute, here's your son again. Anyway. Me too, Nelson. I really do. What's up, Dave? You know what I find funny? Hey, Dave, you know what I find funny? Which is kind of the, kind of the reason of time and tide. Welcome back. I find it kind of funny that as soon as I block Brute's Tiny Penis account, then your account shows up right after. I just find that kind of weird. I don't know if it's bad timing or what, but I'm just wondering what's going on. I have a 57-year-old lady at work. Oh my God, Dave, really? Shit, Dave, I feel sorry for you, dude. Oh my God, dude. A 57-year-old obsessed with you? Holy shit. My God, Dave. Holy shit. Just, dude, just take her out. Damn. Maybe she'll take you out for an ice cream date or something. Maybe she'll give you a quarter if you be a good grandson to her. Rubber back, clip her thick yellow toenails. Oh, Jesus, Dave. That'd be kind of cool to do a podcast. Really would. Oh God, Dave, I think I made Dave sick to do a podcast. Oh, Jesus Christ, Dave. Oh man. I was gonna say that's oh man. Now that's a good question, Dave. Is she good looking? That would be a good question. Oh. So you could make that work then. Oh my God. Fucking Dave. Jesus Christ. Oh, brother, brother, brother. What's called counter trolling? What the hell is that about? Um, okay, Brood is a troll. You know it. It's called counter trolling. Hmm. Never heard of counter trolling before. Hmm. That's interesting. Oh, okay. Never heard of counter trolling before, but okay. Hmm. Makes sense. Okay, I get this now. It's all good. Okay. Getting myself focused now. I'm remembering my teachings. Counter trolling is when someone is your friend on one account, but on the other they attack and troll. Hey, Dave, kind of like what you used to do with the dirty underwear. Got me in trouble with Cowpoke. I mean, Cowpoke pointed that out, by the way. Oh, shit, Dave. Do you know who that dirty underwear account is? Or no? And it's funny, Calpote admitted to only having two accounts. That was it. Yeah, you see, Nelly? First time. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. He only has like two of them, right? Okay. Because he told me that he said he only had two of them. And that I falsely accused him of that, of being that. Yeah, I'm thinking so too, Nelson, but he admitted on a stream that he didn't for some reason. Which I have a funny feeling that it is him because it's come in here once or twice already before. I'm just saying that account's been here before. That's a possibility. Because like I said, that dirty underwear account has been in here before. And I've blocked it before. It's only just a one account, that's it. Yeah, and that makes you kind of wonder, huh, Nelson? Well, why is Calpote saying that it's Dave? I don't get that one. He's saying that it's Dave trolling me when I don't think it is. Yeah, because it was weird because right after I blocked that account, then 3 seconds later you came in, which was either just bad timing or something like that. What? I worked, I haven't posted. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Hmm. That's kind of interesting because Dirty Underwear's been in Nelson's streams as well. Hmm. Well, to tell you the truth, Dave, I know that you have your regular account that you're in, and you have the CX Dave account. That's another one. And then I think you have an account on in your sister's name or someone's name. That's like three so far. All right. Well, you take care, Diamond. Thanks for showing up, honey. Love you. Oh, you did? Okay. You deleted them or hit them? Oh, okay, I get it. All right, anyway, I got some yard work to do, so I'm gonna go ahead and head out. But I hope yeah, tell me in the DMs now. We'll keep that on the down low. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and head out now, so hopefully I did make some words of wisdom today. Okay. But anyway, you guys take care and you guys have a great evening, okay? Love you all. Peace.